Hello again viewers, welcome to wonderful Naples in Italy. There's 5 things don't be shocked at when you arrive here. You might be surprised. If you've done your research on YouTube, you maybe not. There's a couple of things that might shock you. Let's take a wee walk and I'll show you what I mean. So we're outside the Monte Santo metro station. It's just round the corner from Dante Square. My apartment's just round the corner. A lovely building, dates back to 1635. That's the metro station. Just got a one-way ticket I got from the Garibaldi. I think it cost about €1.50 or something. The statue up there, as you can see. So it's a very, very interesting place, Naples, without a doubt. Very, very interesting. Something for everybody. But there's a couple of things you need to be aware of when you come here. Remember, it's a city of nearly 1 million people just in the main city centre bit. That's not including all the outskirts. I think it stretches out to about 3 million. First thing, do not be surprised or shocked. Everywhere you go, it's Napoli fans, absolutely everywhere. That's the very first thing. It's absolutely fantastic to see. You've got the banners all over the place in the city. It just, I think, adds a lot to the city. I like to see this a lot of other cities. Difficult when you've got 2 main teams, you can't really do it. Celtic, Rangers, Everton, Liverpool. But when you've got the one kind of main big team, you can maybe do it. Everybody's behind them. But the first thing you need to be aware of when you come here, don't let it put you off. My first impressions are, I've only been here just over an afternoon, is the traffic is absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. You would need to be off your head to hire a car here. You'd need to be crazy, I'd say. It's just on another level, the traffic here. I've picked a quiet street to purposely do the video and show you. You always see the Napoli banners up in the balconies, the locals as well. It's nice, all decorated. Bikes are a law unto themselves here. Everybody's got a bike and they will appear from all angles. Do not be surprised if you're just walking across the street and a bike comes flying around the corner. Honestly, you will not believe how many times a bike's nearly hit me here. Talking about traffic, don't be surprised, you'll see planes taking off as well. We're very close to the airport here, although it does take a bit to get to the airport because the traffic is so bad here. It must have took at least 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, on the bus, and only got to the central station. I got off, I got a metro. So the bikes are everywhere. Be aware if you come here, if you don't like cities that are busy with traffic, Naples is not for you. This place is buzzing. It's very, very busy with traffic. I expect to see Napoli players all over the place. Cardboard cutouts. It's absolutely brilliant. That's the first thing. Now the second thing to be aware of, I have to be honest with you, having walked around quite a lot of the streets now, I did see this in a few other videos, not so bad in this street, but you will notice in quite a lot of streets there's a lot of rubbish lying about. I'm sure it probably gets picked up in the mornings, but you will notice a lot of overspills in the bins and stuff like that. Like that one there, I've seen it a lot worse in other streets. This street's not too bad, to be fair. A lot of nice side streets, interesting down there as well, all decorated with the flags, as you can see. So that's the second thing. First thing's the traffic, it's crazy. Don't be shocked when everybody's buzzing by you. You're going to expect it, it's a busy city. Next thing is, you're going to see a lot of rubbish in the streets. This street's not so bad. Some of the other side streets, there's quite a lot of rubbish, especially as you go further out from the city centre. I don't know why that's the case. I've noticed it a wee bit more than other cities. Third thing, don't be put off by this either. It's just a part of the character of the city, and nobody who lives in the city is really going to bother about it. But I'm going to combine the two here. As you can see, loads of rubbish lying there, loads of graffiti in every building. Even the most beautiful buildings in the world that date back hundreds of years will have graffiti on them in Naples. That's just the way they do it. It's everywhere. Nobody here thinks anything of it. It's an art to them. Obviously, coming from different cultures, you maybe think a wee bit differently. There's actually some really nice graffiti, some nice art, but you have to be aware, when you come here, you're going to go like, oh, wow. You're going to go down the side streets here, you're going to see it all over the streets. So don't be shocked. That's the third thing to expect. It's part of the charm of the city, part of the characteristics, and the locals probably don't really mind at all. It's very, very colourful, but so that's the third thing. Here's got a wee fish market here as well, look. Let's continue. So the fourth thing to be aware of if you come here, don't be shocked how affordable it is compared to other European cities. I would put it on a par with some of the cities I visited recently. Probably quite similar to Lisbon. It's a lot cheaper here than it is in Rome. I've only been in Rome briefly and I remember it's expensive. So I'd say it's a lot more affordable. So don't be shocked when you come here and your money's going to go a lot further than other places. Maybe show you a wee example here. We've got a lot of these wee bakeries doing things. I've seen a lot of things here, pizza slices and all sorts of things from €1, €1.50. Very nice. Paninis, we've got a couple of clothes shops around here. They've got dresses for €6. The artwork I think is amazing. Some of the murals on the side of the buildings are phenomenal. Check that out, that's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Some cafeterias. Oh, let me go off here. That's what I mean, viewers, when I'm saying watch out for the traffic. I'm in the main kind of bit here, so that's basically going to go up and down all day, the bikes. Let's see if I can remember what way I come down, viewers. What do you think so far? It's an interesting city, isn't it? I told you, they will at least have caged the rubbish here. You will see a lot of rubbish on the city. I'm sure it all does get picked up probably early in the morning. I'll find out tomorrow morning. Bikers are everywhere. You'll see, obviously they'll give you a wee grimace when they see you on the street. They don't like that. You need to be on the pavement. To be fair, there's plenty of room on the pavement. I should be on the pavement. I really should, shouldn't I? Let's continue a wee bit further, viewers. Now, a wee bit of music going on here. We'll go down a wee bit further. I'll tell you the fifth thing that might shock you. If you've read all the scare stories about Naples, I can't judge it. I've not been here late at night and I'm only here one day, so I'm not giving you a fair reflection. I can only give you my initial impression in doing videos during the day round about here and all the areas I've been in. Everybody's been pretty friendly. I actually get helped with some locals getting into my apartment because the guy in booking.com couldn't speak English and I couldn't speak much Italian, obviously. So I actually stopped a couple of locals and they spoke to the guy, and then eventually the guy came down. So the friendlies are local. You will see on YouTube a lot of things about it's the most dangerous city in Europe and all that sort of thing. And let's be honest, certain areas, if you look online, are definitely more dangerous than other areas. Much the same as a lot of city centres, there's places that you wouldn't visit in Rome, you wouldn't visit in Barcelona, you wouldn't visit in South America. So just be aware of that, as I said. You might be shocked when you come here. People are pretty friendly, it's quite vibrant, and I think it's a very interesting place. What's the queue here for, viewers? What are we queuing for here? Must be good, eh? Gonna go down there further and explore. So viewers, 5 things that might shock you when you come here, but don't be shocked. Think you'll have a good time. Plan your trip, go on YouTube, check out the walks I've done here to see what interests you. It's a city break, it's not to me a 1 week holiday. I find it interesting coming here, seeing different places. We've got a lot of wee meat markets. There's another thing, a wee bonus one that might shock you. You can go on the one street and you will see mini markets, you'll see butchers, bakers, candlestick makers, sports shops, all sorts of shops. It's just a big mix of everything. So I hope you enjoy Naples and I hope you found the videos useful. Don't be shocked when you come here when you see all these things. It's part of the charm of the city, and enjoy Naples. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye bye.